SC Gamer here. SC stands for Senior Citizens. Yep, we game too. So, especially if you're a senior citizen, please like and subscribe and comment on any content that you'd like to see me make. Okay, because I'm just trying to start off being a content creator and streamer. Okay, I'm doing a video here on New World. This is the starting gameplay when you start the game. And I'm also going to be talking about the update because I'm making this video 1 week after the Gamescom event where they made a major announcement about New World going to console, but they had nothing about new content for us PC players. And we all knew about the content for the upcoming content for the console. Well, I mean, launch on the console, Xbox, PlayStation, and that is set for October 15 of this year. So it's another 4 months away. But there's really no news for new content for us PC players. And there's a big lack of in-game content with this game. So I'll be talking about that. I'll also be talking about, the starting gameplay. If you're new to the game and you haven't seen this, this is like a little mini tutorial. Now, if you're new to the game, it's great. It's a great game. The quests, all of it, it's great. But once you get to level 65, which is end game currently, there's no more real good. I mean, there's no additional end game content. And that's what us existing PC players needed, wanted. And I can tell you right now, man, I made a comment on Micro's live stream. It was a few days ago. This is June 17. He did one a few days ago. Great content creator there, Micro, and New World player. And I just said, man, uninstall this game or stop playing it and uninstall it. To send a message to AGS, that we want more content. But they've been kind of teasing us, saying that there was some big announcement coming on. And we thought it was for us, but the announcement at the Gamescom event a week ago, last weekend, was all about the console release. And that's really not new news. And so New World player numbers have been dropping quite dramatically, quite a lot. But if you're a new player and it's coming to, and you want to play it on console and you've never played this game before, it's cool. It's great. It's great. The level up experience, everything. I didn't start playing an MMO. I didn't start playing New World until about 3 months after its launch. It had a kind of a record-setting launch for an MMORPG. I don't know, 800,000 people playing it. And this is my first MMORPG. I didn't know what one was before that. I was always playing, FPS games, Call of Duty, Battlefield, etc., Counter-Strike. But I've leveled up several characters with New World, and it would just run out of content at end game. I'd like to see 3 new zones. I'd be happy with 1. I doubt that's going to happen. I doubt three's 3 new zones is going to happen anytime soon, even one. So what I've done is I've uninstalled the game. I stopped playing it and I uninstalled the game. So I'll come back in, a week or two before October 15 of this year and see what's happening. Okay, now here's what happens. So you go through that little tutorial and it lands you here on the beach. This is Monarchs Bluff. This is one of two starting zones, but it's more fun. The other zone to start and do all these beginning quests when you're new. It's here at Monarchs Bluff, which you can do, or you can go over to Windsward, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over to Windsward, and I'm going to do the beginning quests over there. It's just a little bit more fun. A lot of people hang out at Windsward, high level. Outside of Windsward, they do a lot of high level, level 65 PvP stuff, one-on-one groups. So anyway, that's where I'm heading to. So I'm just trucking up to the town of Monarchs Bluff. It's called Poyden or something. Okay, now I have leveled up several characters with this game, New World. Okay, I'm collecting a little flint here because I'm going to need that to make gathering tools. So I've leveled up several characters with this game, New World, and I didn't. I basically did gathering and refining, and then in the beginning of leveling up my characters, I did the main quest, line. And there's part of the main quest line is you work towards an Azoth staff from level 1 to level 5. Well, the last character that I created, I didn't want to gather, I didn't want to refine, I didn't want to quest, especially the quests, because I've done them already several times. And so what I did was I just traveled around. Now you're going to see in this video, by the time I get to Windsward, I've already gotten to level 5. Now what they've done is over the 2.5 years of this game, they've made the leveling process faster, easier, not so grindy. Because in the beginning it was a real grinder. And so for those of you that don't want to grind, don't want to quest, one thing you'll sacrifice is the Azoth staff, which I did. Now you only need the Azoth staff for corrupted portals and in Brimstone Sands to open the chests. But if you do ECRs, elite chest runs with anybody, you'll do them as a group in Brimstone, which is a lot of fun. Good loot. You can level up your weapons and armor when you're doing that. You just let somebody else open up the chest, and then you can loot them. Okay. And so I leveled up my last character without even getting to Azoth Staff 1. I didn't even do it. But what I did was, because you can level up pretty fast, just traveling all over the map of Eternum. It's called Eternum here now. And especially when you go to the high-level zones, like Shattered Mountain. Okay, now I'm level 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trucking along the road here, and I'm heading to Windsward. By the time I get to Windsward, I'm going to be level 5. It's going to take, what, 10, 15 minutes, about the length of this video, what's left. And I got to Brimstone because I know how to get there now. And before you needed a token, you need to do a high-level quest to get into Brimstone. You don't need that anymore. So I know how to get to Brimstone because I played the game before on other characters, and I know the map. I've got the map knowledge, and I got to Brimstone at level 15. When I got to Brimstone, there was there was some players that were looking at me, uh, and you can see the level of somebody's character, and I can tell that they were like, "Wow, you're level 15. You're in a level 65 zone." Because once you know the map, you can stay away from the mobs that'll one shot you, kill you when you're low level. And then I just traveled around Brimstone and all the other Shattered Mountain, Morningdale, Eden Grove. I just travel around all these areas because I already know the map, and I just got level up experience just by traveling the entire map and going to all the shrines, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to a shrine. It's called Kaladin Gate. It's a teleport location. Okay. Um, and so you don't have to do the quest. Okay, now I'm level 4. See, I mean, I just left Monarchs Bluff, and I'm already level 4, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just traveling. I like that. I'm so tired of doing the quest line. But if you've never done the quest line, hey, go for it, do it. It's fun, it's great. But if you wanna just travel around also, only maybe, you know, and level up your character first, you can just travel around. Okay, so this is the Kaladin Gate shrine. I always jump up here like this because if I'm in a high level area, maybe there's somebody chasing me, and I can stand there for at least for a little while, but before they retreat and don't kill me. And so that's what I did in my last character, and because, like I said, I've done several. And and then what I would do is if I had to do, uh, if I had, because some of them you have to do, some of the quests, especially the main quests, you have to do them for certain things. So I go back and do them, but I'm at a much higher level, and it's really easy. It's really fast. There's no pain and suffering. I call it pain and suffering of doing them when you're low level, and it just goes really quickly. And again, my last, I can't remember. She was at level 25, or I can't remember. Maybe it was at level 15, level 20, anywhere from level of 15 to 25. You go see this guy Jonas, and you start doing a quest, a main quest line that you get an Azov staff, and you start at Azov staff level 1. Well, the highest level of the staff is 5. I didn't do any of them. I go, forget it. I'm not doing it. I don't need to do it. Like I said, you only need the Azov staff for corrupted portals. And in the beginning, the corrupted portals were fun. You got good loot from time to time, but these days the loot's crap. It's no good. It's not any good. And this is another reason why we're pissed off at AGS. We need better loot. We need more zones. We just need better everything. Better end game content. Okay. Now they're bringing in a little bit, but it's not enough. I can tell you that. And if you watch some of the other videos from the other content creators, you'll see what I'm talking about. Um, so I didn't even get the Azov staff at all on my last character that I leveled up. Um, I basically, the majority of it, I leveled up traveling all these high level areas, and I I traveled the high level areas, most all of the areas, because I know the map. I get the shrines locked in so I can teleport to them when I need to. And I did gathering. I did gathering because that's a money maker. Although that's declined over time. Jeez, man, we used to make a ton of money gathering and refining. Now it's like nothing. And it was bad enough with the bots, but even the bots, man, you know, the trading post and the whole economy. Okay, see now I'm in Windsward and I'm level 5, but the economy and the trading post, it went to hell. I don't know what they did. Maybe they reduced everything, I guess, to keep the bots at a minimum. But the bots are still going. You know, it's an MMORPG, so the bots are gonna, it's automatic. And these guys that have bot farms, and selling gold. I mean, they've got hundreds of bots going at one time. Anyway, whatever. And so that's what I did. I traveled around the entire map, which is pretty big, different levels, level areas. To get to level 65, I just made sure I traveled all the high level areas, and not just traveling to the shrines, but traveling to each little area within a high level zone. You get leveling experience. And then you're going to grind some gathering too, and then if you need coin, okay, all right, you go and do some quests. And I did that from time to time. Okay, I'm gonna get this as a spawn location in case somebody gets me, but I'm pretty close to Windward now. I'm gonna grab some more flint, and so I'm gonna make gathering tools once I get to Windward. Any of you haven't played this game, man, it's great. It's fun. It's killer. I loved it, man. It was so cool. Um, but end game content is to little to non-existent, and this is what we were all wanting and needing. And then when they announced at the Gamescom event that it was just, hey, we're coming out on console. Well, geez, we already all knew that it was coming, and everything that they announced was already all us PC players already knew, and so it was like a nothing burger. It's like what the what WTF, man. So I've uninstalled the game. I stopped playing the game. I uninstalled it a few days after the event last week because they just gave us PC players nothing. So I'll come back and check it out a week or two before October 15. Um, I do encourage you guys with console to check it out. Um, uh, they're gonna sell the game. Well, the base game's 40. The DLC was 20. So if you want to have the mount, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but just figure $60 and you get it on console. And if you've never played it and leveled it up, it's great. It's fun, man. It's great. I loved it. I loved it so much that I leveled up several characters. Now this is the Rabbit Revenge event, and I'm usually supposed to get some drops there. Now I can't skin these guys because I don't have my tools yet. But when you're high enough level, you get drop, and you get a skin. You get a rabbit's head skin, which is pretty fun and cool. And there's some other stuff, but we've already done this in the past. This Rabbit's Revenge thing, so I've already got stuff from it, and I don't need to do it again, really. I want new zones like the Brimstone Sands zone, man. That was the best, the funnest. Check out some of the other videos about Brimstone Sands. Uh, Now I'm going in the back here because there's a cow over here. I need some milk. I get the milk. The milk's free. Yeah, Brimstone Sands did the entire quest line on Brimstone Sands. It was great. It was fun. Even a lot of the quests, the side quests were great. Brimstone Sands is a great zone. I like it the best myself. Um, and that's where the chest runs are, the ECRs. You got Helios, you've got the Wall, and you've got the Cast. Those are three major elite chest runs. And then there's the dungeons, you got, and then there's the PvP for you guys. Or I'm getting pretty close to the end of this video here. I'm doing a voiceover on it. So begging, wishing, and hoping for AGS to bring in some content. Who knows when? So pretty much near the end here. SC Gamer over and out. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you later on. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.